the Fed will probably say that they're going to just keep things the way they are right now, which is the low rates, the close to zero rates, that they wouldn't have an intention of going negative unless we have some kind of catastrophic event like a second wave or some other economic event or geopolitical event, and that they won't have any interest really in doing anything to raise the balance sheet at this point either, because they know that that would be perceived negatively by the market. So economists have a reputation of not having the best timing when it comes to the market. And economists are also often saying what they have to say based on who's paying them. So we don't necessarily look to the economists for trading. What we have to look at right now is the actual price. As you said, the price has been extraordinary and has been going straight up. Any correction has been shallow. But it really is the Federal Reserve that has to be thanked for this particular rally because of the stimulus they've done, because of statements they made even as of Monday when they said that they would continue to provide loans to small businesses, and that they've said they still have plenty in their toolbox and they'll just keep giving and giving until they ensure that the economy will recover. Now, will the economy go into a V-shaped recovery? It doesn't matter at this point. I mean, right now we still have tremendous job problems. We have an official recession. And so it's going to take a long time till we start to see 3 months or 3 quarters in a row of positive GDP and positive employment numbers, which is what you use really to determine a recovery as opposed to a recession. And I think part of the reason why the commodities are rising is because the demand is rising, particularly when you're talking about food and other like oil, et cetera, things that people need to use in order to go back to work, leave their homes, et cetera. But I also think at some point there's going to be a departure between what the economy is doing and what commodities are doing, in that I think commodities will continue to go up, partly because of all this huge amount of money supply that we have and because of the low interest rates. So for now, I think it's fun to enjoy seeing everything go up, including things that people consider to be crap, like Hertz, for example, that went up 500% after declaring bankruptcy. But I do believe we'll see a departure. I think we'll see the economy stagnate, but I think we can go into stagflation, which means that we'll see raw material prices start to rise. Well, right now, copper's in pretty good shape. It is actually improved in a phase. In other words, it went from bearish into what we call an accumulation phase, which means money is starting to flow into copper, and that's a good sign. From the commodity basis, number one is because it shows there is demand. From a potential stagflation basis, because it's showing that not only is there demand, but that people are willing to pay higher prices because of potential production shortage and supply chain disruption. And it's also really good for the economy if it's true that people are actually starting to build up copper supply, because it means that people are going to do more building. And that's a good thing. So we'll see. I mean, it's a little surreal to think that we were just a month ago looking at, the depths of despair, and now here we are fully optimistic. But then again, things just move so quickly compared to how they used to years ago.